Big, small, fast, Olympic, Paralympic, the T2P team has been on trains, planes, and automobiles to get to the places on this planet that are bringing like-minded, or more importantly, like-boated sailors together. Starting right on T2PTV's front stoop, the United States Sailboat Show came to town and, as always, brought in the masses to see the latest eye candy. The biggest and oldest in-water sailboat show in the world, the biggest turnout, and the biggest booth. T2PTV was at the Jeannot tent.
Hey, follow me. Yeah.
You gonna go meet a couple hundred of your friends?
Can't go wrong with Jeannot.
Can't go wrong with Jeannot.
West Coast, the sun sets 3 hours later over there, but that means the big boats that dance around in our dreams have 3 more hours on the ballroom floor after we've packed it in. Now playing on T2PTV, the Rolex Big Boat Series celebrated 50 years of one of the most dependable breezed locations, with some of the grandest man and nature-made ringside spectators. Jiving over to Olympic hopefuls, the 49er, 49er FX, and NACRA 17s are finding hospitable conditions at the Oak Cliff Sailing Center in Oyster Bay, New York. Like moths to a flame, drama found the skiffs and multi-hulls. Some Olympic vets found their way to the podium either chasing or being chased by the next generation of sailors. And speaking of the Olympic campaign trail, the C. Thomas Claggett Jr. Memorial Clinic and Regatta is an annual event that has made itself indispensable to the Paralympic community. The 3 Paralympic classes attract the medalists, the hopefuls, the rookies to Sail Newport in Newport, Rhode Island, and T2PTV brings it to you.
See if we can get this done.
As it gets closer and closer to that time when boats need to be put in the water in the southern hemisphere and taken out in the northern, there are several lessons to be learned from those who've come before. There are ways to launch a boat that work, but not everyone can launch like a boss. Even pretending to know what you're talking about sometimes won't make the difference.
It's nice to have 2 people, but
sure.
I do it single-handed with a little boat like this.
All right.
And when I load it, I'll show you how I do it. I do it with my hand. Grab it.
Can I grab it?
Oh, yeah.
I don't see how.
Most of the time, a good connection to the trailer is important to keep boats from launching themselves before there's water around, but having enough hands on deck is always a good idea. And speaking of good ideas, tip of the day, if you're trying to drive on water, make sure it's frozen first.
Yeah! This is our new hobby, driving on weak ice. Or not really, but driving, being pulled on weak ice. Very smart.
Alert, cars will sink if it's too hot outside, and your car doesn't need to cool off as often as you do. Be safe out there. You'll notice I didn't put anyone doing a sailboat launch incorrectly. That's because it's always power boaters who are misjudging situations. Or they're the only ones that have their cameras rolling at the right time anyway.
I thought you had a plan for that.
I didn't know it was going to drift away that damn fast.
And now for something completely different.
T2PTV covers things on land? There are no boats? That's right. When we're not at sea, we're doing a wide array of things like chasing Land Rovers around the country, while their occupants drive fast cars, eat tons of food, shoot paintballs, and just generally have a great time getting exhausted because of Rosenthal Land Rover's amazing race.
You have arrived.
When performance counts, the choice is clear. North Sails, better by design.
Salt your driveways, put some carrots aside for snowman noses, but don't put your warm weather gear in storage yet. Blink and it will be time to return to the land where it is always that perfect summer day. The crown jewel of the Caribbean racing is the St. Thomas International Regatta, hosted by the St. Thomas Yacht Club. Do you think you have what it takes to keep up with us? I mean, actually, to be a videographer at T2PTV. Well, we're searching for you. We are a full-service video production, broadcast, sales, and marketing company that specializes in highly pre-produced same-day coverage of sailing regattas and other events.
I'm telling you, it's a lot harder than it looks.
We also produce documentaries, interviews, promos, commercials, and news reports, and video for social media. Hong Kong, Cuba, Mexico, Denmark, Tortola, California, St. Thomas, Canada, Newport, Bitter End Yacht Club, and Charleston are just some of the places we've traveled to for work in the past few years. Want to come? T2PTV has immediate openings for salespeople and/or videographers. We define videographer as someone who is funny, smart, and motivated, and can film and edit. Also, let us know if you have interest in photography, graphic design, powerboat driving, commentating, or remote helicopters. We are looking for subcontractors, part-timers, and interns, depending on experience. Pay will also depend on experience, and full-time positions can be discussed. We're looking for people to start anytime. Experience on sailboats and powerboats is a plus. Experience with a camera and sound equipment preferred. Experience with Adobe Premiere preferred. And ownership of a camera and laptop is not essential, but it's a plus. We are primarily looking for someone living in the Annapolis area to help with local events and/or travel to remote locations. But contact us still if you're located somewhere else, since we could just meet up somewhere on the map. Are you ready? T2PTV has sailing covered in the States, but your sailing exposure can't cross the I's and dot the T's without Sebastian Destromo. He is what completes the mad, mad, mad world of sailing. Thank you for joining us for what's now playing on T2PTV. I'm Ashley Love. I leave you with the biggest and best shots from the Rolex Big Boat Series.
Fai andare a casa facciato.